All right, we'll start with an opening statement from Coach.
Well, I thought it was a very competitive basketball game. But both teams really competed. It came down, which was good for us where we are in our growth and development. Um, kind of coming in before tonight, it was almost like we were playing a little bit like AAU, just kind of letting everybody play. Tonight was more like a game, and certainly conference play brings that out in you. But I thought it was a very heavily contested basketball game. I think we've made some progress. But tonight we still came up a little bit short.
Great nights for Demaria and Junior.
Yeah, those guys I thought played very well. I thought they competed well in the game. Junior had 20 points, 10 assists, which is excellent. And I still think that, he made some big-time shots,
Yeah.
He can play better. There were some footwork issues there that he had that led to, some of his 6 turnovers. But we'll work on it and look at it. But, he's a big-time competitor, Junior Clay, and I thought he did a good job, along with some of the other guys on the team, of playing start to finish, just competing and playing start to finish. Demaria, obviously, for his first college game, I thought he did great. It's hard to come out of quarantine for all these guys from a conditioning standpoint. Our guys are we're not in great shape yet. We're mentally exhausted from finals, a semester's worth of work. So really, truthfully, overall, I was very pleased with our performance. But those 2 guys did outstanding.
And the difficulty of the schedule coming in, plus having those guys out of quarantine, to be in the situation you guys were in, to be able to almost knock off one of the top teams in the conference, it's still a big win for you guys, even though it doesn't show on the scoreboard.
Well, I think if you today with where we are in our program, wins and losses aren't always indicative of where we are. That will be an indicator down the road. It'll be a byproduct of us doing a lot of things well. Right now, I think when you look at our program, there's one, scholarship player that we inherited. That was Junior Clay.
Yeah.
Another young man has a scholarship now, Maverick Smith, but he was a walk-on. So if this was, the business world, we would have a startup company. And even though Junior has been a good player for the previous coaching staff, he's been an outstanding player for us. There's a lot of new and inexperienced players on this basketball team. And but we've got great DNA. We got character. We're tough. We work hard. We're resilient. We care. We serve. We have unselfishness. Those type of individuals learn, grow, and get better. And that's what this is about. So, I think, when you start to look at it, the past 2 days of practice were the first real times that we've practiced since October 23rd. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
COVID. And so we're looking forward to more practice. We're looking forward to more games, evaluations to see how much we can grow and develop. But, I think coming into tonight's game, we were averaging 20 turnovers a game. We were averaging 20 fouls. Both those things went down. And obviously, too, tonight was the first time to have Demaria a part of the team. So there's a lot of newness, there's a lot of growth, and we're looking forward to the future.
What did you say to the team midway through the second quarter? Because it seemed like a light switch kind of flipped. Jacksonville State was up double digits, and then suddenly the team cut back within late and was back within 1 or 2 points.
Yeah, I think what happened there, they came out, they did a really good job of executing. We had some mental errors that got us out of position. They were able to capitalize and score on some really easy baskets. So I didn't really say anything. We just started playing better. We started getting ourselves in better defensive position. I do think Jacksonville State, like most teams, when they get a lead, they relaxed a little bit. We started finding some creases. We started finding some easy baskets at the rim. We started finding some dump down passes to Amadou, who finished some plays. We also found some perimeter shots. And then when you get stops, we end up getting some easy transition baskets. So I didn't really say anything. I think our guys just executed better because that first 2 or 3 minutes to start the half, they did a good job of executing their offense especially.
You mentioned Amadou. He had a great second half to try to kind of help turn the tide. Talk about some of the changes he's had over the course of from the offseason coming into this year.
Well, you can look at him and see he's almost 240 pounds, and I don't know how you do that, in a very short period of time during COVID. I mean, the young man did that on his own. So we're very proud of the growth that he's made. He's motivated. Tonight, I thought he did a really good job of getting a good position along the baseline when our guards were able to make some penetration and get on 2 feet at front of the rim, and his man stepped up. He caught the basketball and went up strong and dunked it. So that's progress. That's growth. Now he's got to be able to bring that night in and night out.
And with as difficult as the schedule has been, it doesn't get it much easier now that you're in conference play. How do you feel like the team has grown from day one?
I think the schedule has been great for us. Like I said, we haven't had everybody always, but everybody's had a chance to play. And when you play good competition, it's straightforward. It's right in front of you. You can really tell, where you need to get better. And we'll learn a lot from this Jacksonville State game. And then we're excited to go back down and play them here in a very short period of time. And then, 2 days later, we're going to have a chance to play Tennessee. Then shortly after that, we'll play Western Kentucky. So there's a lot of growth for our basketball team. And we try to not make these things about results. We try to because if you're going to get results, you got to get better every single day. And as long as we keep focusing on getting better, we'll eventually get our results. But right now, we have to continue to focus on how to improve as an individual and as a team.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.